Let's open up. Let's watch, I should say. 204, 2005, 2005. Upper Deck hockey set. One of the best sets ever made for us hockey fans. Leading off with Sergei Fedorov. They start out with all the Ducks. Sandis Ozolinsh. Robbie Niedermeyer. Andy McDonald. Jeffrey Lupul. John Sebastian Giguere. Now we go to the Atlanta Thrashers. Ilya Kovalchuk. He was a great goal scorer. Patrick Stefan was the number one pick ever taken by the Thrashers. Terry Leitinen. Mark Savard. Andy Sutton. Nick Haviland. Now we go to Boston. Nick Boynton. Joe the Great Thornton. Hall of Famer or close to a Hall of Famer. That's one. Andrew Raycroft. PJ Axelson. Patrice Bergeron, a great player. Sergei Samsonov. Now we go to Buffalo. Chris Drury. Derek Roy. Maxim F. Fenaganov. Daniel Briere. Mika Norinen. Jean-Pierre Dumont. Hall of Famer Jerome McGinley, that's two. Jordan Leopold from the North Metro. Golden Valley. More West Metro of the Twin Cities. Robin Regehr. Marcus Nilsson. Sean Donovan. We're now to the Calgary Flames. Mika Kiprasov. If he's not in the Hall of Fame, he should be. That's number 3. Eric Cole. Brett Hedican. Bam! From St. Paul. Joseph Vasicek. We're now to Carolina. Radim Verbata. Nicholas Wallen. Justin Williams. Chicago Blackhawks with the nicest jersey in NHL history right there. Mark Bell. Tumu Rutu. Great name. Eric Daze. He was very good. It seemed like every other season he was good. Then he got bad. Then he got good. We're looking at the full set of the 2004-2005. Kyle Calder did not win the Calder Trophy for Rookie of the Year, but he looks like he did there. Matthew Barnaby. Tyler Arneson. Joe Sakic, Hall of Famer. That's, I believe, 5. Rob Blake, 6. Back-to-back Hall of Famers. Tanguay was great. Dan Highnote. John Michael Lyles. Steve Konowalchuk. David Abisher. Riku Hall. I could say most of the names right. Some I might miss. Rick Nash, great player. Mark Denis. Jody Shelley. We're not doing the Blue Jackets of Columbus. David Vierborny. You don't get to see too much of the logo on these cards. Manny Malhotra. There's the Columbus jersey. Todd Marchant. Jeff Sanderson. Wild GM. Billy Guerin. Dallas now. Brandon Morrow. Oh, the stick's going to clip the Duck player. Sergei Zubov. He should be in the Hall of Fame. I'm going to put him down to 6. Yaroslav Svoboda. Steve Ott. Jason Arnott, very good player. Nico Kapanen. Stewie Barnes. So we'll put that here. And let's get another song on. We might as well play a few of these. NHL and NBC theme. Stevie Yzerman, that will make 7 Hall of Famers or very close to it. Nick Lidstrom, that makes 8. Robert Lang. Manny Legacy. Thomas Hallstrom. Chris Draper. Yuri Fisher. Henrik Zetterberg. Don't know if he ever made it. He could have. Oilers, Ty Conklin. Rafi Torres. Jason Smith. Radek Dvorak. Alice Hemsky. Sean Horcroft. Roberto Luongo. That's another one. I believe 8 Hall of Famers now. Matt Van Ryn. Ole Jokinen. Jay Baumeister. Nathan Horton. Mike Hagman. I like that kind of. It's kind of like a 3D look on a 2D jersey. Luke Robitaille. Hall of Famer number 9. Matthew Garon. Lubomir Veznovsky. Trent Klatt. Yeah. From Minnesota. Matthias Nordstrom. Trent Klatt has to be really old in this one. 782 games in. Dustin Brown. That is 91 of 500 cards. And we'll put the next song up. Let's do a little NHL on ESPN. Dwayne Rollison. Marian Gaborik, one of the best Wild players ever. Pascal Dupuis. Philippe Kuba. Pierre-Marc Bouchard. Alexander Daig. Now we're to Montreal already. Saku Koivu. There's one other close Hall of Famer, 10. Richard Zednik. Michael Ryder. Sure. Craig Rivet. Jan Bullis. Pierre Deganis. Nashville now. Thomas Vakoun. He was a good goalie. David Legwan. Steve Sullivan. Adam Hall. Jordan Tutu. Dennis Arkapoff. Scotty Gomez. We're to Nashville now. Patrick Elias, great player. Scott Stevens, Hall of Famer. That's 11. Sergei Brylin. John Madden. Jeff Friesen. Paul Martin from Elk River, Minnesota. Islanders, Alexei Yashin, a great player. Don't know if he made the Hall of Fame. Don't think he did. Mark Parrish, who's a color nut guy now for the Wild. From Bloomington. Must have been born in Edina. Garth Snow diving on a puck. Jason Blake. Grand Forks. Yanni Nienema. But Blake has played high school in Moorhead, Minnesota, this neighboring community. Yeah, enough of ESPN. Let's try this. One of my favorite songs, the NHL Tonight song back in the 80s and 90s. Right now you'd hear Bill Pelo going, right here. You hear this song. And then all of a sudden you'd hear this. You'd hear a goal like, woo, woo. We have a developing situation. On Long Island. It's over to Bossy. He scores. It was pretty cool. I love how they did that. There's Jamie Lundmark. Tom Pody. Armor Yager, Hall of Famer number 12. Darius Kasparaitis. Michael Nylander. Kevin Weeks. He's on ESPN. He's on TNT right now. Daniel Alfredson. Dominic Hasek. I believe that's 13. Wayne Redden. Jason Spezza. So we are at 13 Hall of Famers, or should be in the Hall of Fame. Ottawa right now. Chris Phillips. Blackie Verada. Zdeno Chara. He has to be in the Hall of Fame or will be. So that's going to be 14 Hall of Famers. So far. Simon Gagne. Joni Pitkinen. Keith Primo. Michael Hanzus. Kim Johnson. Sammy Kapanen. Look at that play. Donald Brashear. Brett Hall, Hall of Famer number 14. Tyson Nash. Shane Doan. He should be in the Hall of Fame. 16. Derek Morris. Mike Johnson. Paul Mara. Mario Lemieux. 17. Hall of Famers in this set. Or close to it. Mark Recchi. He should be. It's 18. I don't think he's in though. Ryan Malone. Rico Fata. Lasse Perretta. Dick Tarnstrom. Jonathan Chichu. Marco Sturm. Sergei Nabokov. Alan McCauley. Kyle McLaren. Brad Stewart. Wayne Primo. Christian Ehrhoff. Keith the Chuck, Hall of Famer, 18. Barrett Jackman. Patrick Lellamy. Dallas Drake. Mark Rycroft. Christian Backman. Brad Richards, owner of Tampa Bay. Frederick Modine. Martin St. Louis. Hall of Famer, about 20 right now. Ruslan Fedotenko. Darryl Sador. We're almost 2/3 of the way through. Pavel Kabina. Tim Taylor. Tool time, man. Matt Sundin, 21. Hall of Famer. Matt Stajan, not in the Hall of Fame. Brian McCabe. Darcy Tucker. Look at that. Thomas Caberlet. Owen Nolan. God, I think he's in. 22. Nick Antropov. Ken Klee. The Minnesota's women's team's coach. Ed Jovanowski. He should be in there too. But I'm not going to give him. Trevor Linden. 24. Matt Cook crashing in the goal. Manny Fernandez, a goalie. Todd Bertuzzi. Let's keep on going. Let's play the NHL on TNT song. Todd Bertuzzi. Alex Auld. Sammy Salo. Matthias Oland. Olaf Keel Kolzig. Call him Oli the goalie. Brennan Witt. Jeff Halpern. Darius Zubra, or Dana Zubras. Alexander Semin. Boyd Gordon. Joe Thornton. Now we're going to the checklist card. And here's the 200th card. Jerome McGinley. Hall of Famer, but he doesn't count because we already did him. Here are some rookies. Do you think any of these guys are going to make the Hall of Fame? How about, bam, Sidney Crosby rookie card. That's like 23. Mike Richards. Dion Phaneuf, a great player. Corey Perry could be in the Hall. So I'm going to put him down like 24. Alex Steen. Zach Parisi. Another great player. Rostislav Olez. Matt Foy. Brent Seabrook. Jeff Hogan. Petteri Nokalainen. Andrew Wozniewski. Peter Budai. Chris Campoli. Jimmy Howard. Henrik Lundqvist, Hall of Famer. It's about 25. David Lenevu, not in the Hall of Fame. George Peros, he was just a goon. Look at that. 200 penalty minutes in minor leagues. Chris Dahlman. Kevin Dahlman. Jeff Wojciechowski. Renee Bork. This is fun. Oh, by the way, joining us is a Panini Donruss Anthony Edwards Gem Mint 10 green yellow laser autograph card. Also in a Gem Mint 10. One of the most expensive cards I own right here. He is great. The long version of the TNT song. Still doing Young Guns. Young Guns. Jim Slater. Nick Nordgren. Jay McClement. Andrew Alberts. Doing the 03 or 05, 06 Upper Deck hockey set. Jan Denny, Andre Mizuros. Cam Ward was a good goalie for many years. Duncan Keith, great player for the Blackhawks. He might be in the Hall of Fame, so moving him out for 26. You definitely got to put Duncan Keith right in the ballpark. Timo Helbling, Keith Ballard from Baudette, Minnesota. If you ever want to go to Ballard's Resort, I'm sure he's related. Braden Colburn, Ryan Clow, Ryan Holloweg, Maxime Talbot, Brett Lebda, Brandon Bashinsky from Blaine, Minnesota, right where I'm located. He was just a natural goal scorer, but also I heard maybe some trouble in the locker room. Yaroslav Balastik, Wojtek Wolski, Hanu Toivonen. Nice checklist there. Those two guys both are fantastic. How about this guy? Did he make the Hall of Fame? Yes. Timo Solani, about 27 now. Scott Niedermeyer, 28. Ilya Brizalgolov, Todd Fedoruk, Chris Kunitz, Peter Sikora, Keith Carney, Narian Hossa. He should be in the Hall of Fame. If not, someone put him down like 28. Peter Bonder should be in the Hall of Fame. That's 29. Bobby Holik, Mike Dunham, Slava Kozlov, Steve Shields, Glenn Murray, Brian Leach, Hall of Famer. That's about 29. Brad Boys. And I might as well put the one Hall of Famer up. All right, keep it going. Yuri Sleeger, Travis Green, Hal Gill, Marco Sturm, Brad Stewart, Ryan Miller, Hall of Famer, that's 30. Teppo Newman, another great player. Jochen Hecht, Marty Biron, another good goalie. Paul Gostad, Alex Korlik, Tim Conley, Mike Greer, Tony Amante, a great player. Look at the stick bend. More known for his days with the Rangers and the Blackhawks. Philip Suave, Damon Lenkow, Chuck Kobasu, Chris Simon, another just a goon. Matthew Lombardi, Roman Hammerlick, he was the #1 pick one year. Stefan Yell, Eric Stahl, one of the Stahl brothers, he should be in the Hall of Fame, so that's 30 or 31, I already forget. Rod Vindemore, we'll just say there's another Hall of Famer, 31. So 31 Hall of Famers already in this set. Absolutely a fantastic set. So we'll pause this and go back to a little, how about a little Thunderstruck again? All right. Corey Stillman, Martin Gerber, Glenn Wesley, Oleg Tverdovsky, Nikolai Hababulin, Pavel Vorobiev, Martin Lapointe, Andrea Coyne, Matt Ellison, Yaroslav Spacek, Milan Hajduk. Back-to-back checks. Pierre Turgeon should be in the Hall of Fame if he's not, so that's going to be 33. Ian Laperriere, Marek Svatos, Patrice Brisbois, Ante Laxonen, Nikolai Zhurdov, Brian Berard, Pascal Leclerc, Adam Foy, Sergei Fedorov, Hall of Famer, about 34. Trevor Letowski, Dan Fritchie, Mike Modano, Hall of Famer. That's about 34. Marty Turco, Gary Lightnin, Johan Hedberg, Philip Boucher, Antti Miettinen, Trevor Daley, Hell Happy, Brendan Shanahan, another Hall of Famer. That's about 35. Chris Osgood should be too, but I'm not going to count him. Pavel Datsyuk. Chris Chelios, Hall of Famer, 36. Jason Williams, Michael Samuelson, Matthew Schneider, Ryan Smith, Chris Pronger. Pronger, I can't remember if he's in the Hall of Fame or not. I'm actually going to look at this one up. Chris Pronger. Not in the Hall of Fame. Played 1,100 games. Played in 7 All-Star games. Don't know why he's not in the Hall of Fame. He had a heck of a career. UC Marketing. George LaRock. Michael Pekka. And Modano. Marc-Andre Bergeron. Jared Stahl. Yanni Rita. Stefan Weiss. Joe Nieuwendyk, another Hall of Famer. It's about 36. Gary Roberts, great player. Marty Jelena. Chris Gratton. Juraj Kolnick. Lucas Krajicek. Oh, a Hall of Famer. Ronick. 37. Frolik. Pavel Demitra should be in the Hall of Fame. Don't think he will be. Better get to the names here. Chris Conroy. Jason LaBarbera. Mike Camilleri. Tim Gleason. Manny Fernandez. Mark Chouinard. Brian Rolston. Todd White. Nick Schultz. Brent Burns, everybody, without a beard and normal looking guy this time. Jose Theodore. It's funny, he played on the Wild too after this. Mike Ribeiro. Steve Began. Alexei Kovalev. Is he in the Hall of Fame? Alexei Kovalev, not in the Hall of Fame. He played 1,300 games and had 1,000 points. Not in the Hall of Fame. I'm going to put him in there that he will be in the Hall of Fame. That's 39 players. All right. See you later, ACDC. Let's go to NBA or NHL and CBS again. So Kovalev makes 39. Thomas Plekanec. Andrei Markov. Radek Bonk was the first pick one year. Chris Higgins. Paul Kariya, 40 Hall of Famers. Yannick Perreault. Scott Hartnell. Kimmo Timonen. Scott Walker. Dan Hamus. Martin Erat. Oh, Marty Brodeur would make Hall of Famer number 40. David Hale. Brian Gianta. Victor Kozlov. Scott Clemenson didn't play much. Jamie Langenbrunner from Cloquet, Minnesota. Brian Rafalski. Miroslav Shetan. Rick DiPietro, number 1. First goalie ever taken number 1. Alexei Zhitnik. Mike York. Brent Sopel. We are almost done with the 2004-05 set. Martin Ruzinski. Martin Straka. Did he make the Hall of Fame? Martin Straka. Almost 1,000 games played, but no, not enough points, only 700 points. Steve Ruchin. And let's go back to the NHL Tonight theme. Marcel Hossa, Fedor Tutin, Dominic Moore, Danny Heatley. Could have been a Hall of Famer if he wasn't a crazy guy. Martin Havelat, another guy with a lot of points. Martin Havelat, 600 points, so not as many as I thought. Peter Schaefer, Brian Smolinski had a long career. Antoine Vermette, Anton Volchenkov. Oh, did Peter Forsberg make the Hall of Fame? Yes, look at his face-off against Britomore. So 42 Hall of Famers. Robert Esch, Mike Ratchie, Eric Desjardins, Patrick Sharp, Mike Knuble, Curtis Joseph, another fantastic goalie, Ladislav Nagy. So there we go. That was good. Jeff Sanderson, Mike Comrie, Oleg Saprikin, Peter Nedved, Ziggy Palffy, John LeClaire should be in the Hall of Fame if he's not. Oh, Marc-Andre Fleury will be in the Hall of Fame. So that's like 44 Hall of Famers so far. We haven't even got to we got a lot more left. Sergei Gonchar, Jocelyn Thibault, Sebastian Caron, Patrick Marleau, Vesa Toskala, Marcel Goch, Joe Thornton, Hall of Famer. There's 44. Milan Mikhailiuk. I just said those guys. Nico Dimitrakos. Doug Weight. Man, he should be in the Hall of Fame too. He had a great long career. Doug Weight. Stats. $1,000 points, 1,200 games, not in the Hall of Fame. Doug Weight, great player. Peter Kajanek, Reinhard Davis, Jamal Myers, Scott Young, Eric Brewer, Denny LeCavalier, Hall of Famer, number 45. Sean Burke, Vakel Prospol, Dave Andreychuk, Corey Sarich, John Graham, Eddie Belfour, Hall of Famer, number 46. And Eddie Belfour has to be in the Hall of Fame. Not in the Hall of Fame. Absolutely crazy how Ed Belfour can't be in the Hall of Fame. He will be. Jason Allison, Jeff O'Neill, Eric Lindros, Hall of Famer. That's about 48. Ty Domi, Kyle Wellwood, Michael Telquist, Marcus Naslin, Henrik Sedin. That's 49. Daniel Sedin makes 50. Kessler, Morrison, Anson Carter. All right, here we go. About 50 Hall of Famers so far, and we're going to get to some more good stuff here. Jeff Friesen, Steve Eminger, Jamie Hayward, Mike Green, Andrew Castles, Cheyenne Morrison. Look at that, how you spell Sean, maybe. Here we go. Update set. Oh, Alex Ovechkin. Hey, Alex, say hi to your friend His friend's back there. Crosby. We already did Crosby earlier. That's like 51 Hall of Famers in this set. The Young Guns. This is all Young Guns now to the end. Jeff Carter. Cam Barker. Gilbert Brule. Brad Winchester. Eric Nystrom. R.J. Umberger. Mikko Koivu. Minnesota Wild Hall of Fame. Robert Nilsson. Ryan Getzlaf. Hey, I wonder if he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, this was the best class. This was one of the best classes in NHL history. Ryan Getzlaf stats. Not in the Hall of Fame. 1,200 games, 1,000 points. He should be. 52. Anthony Stewart didn't make the Hall of Fame. Ryan Suter could make the Hall of Fame. I'm going to say 54. Al Montoya. Johan Friesen. Thomas Vanek. Patrick Eves. UC Jokinen. Christopher Schubert. Ryan Whitney. Evgeny Artyukin. Jordan Sigalet. Milene Yursina. Dmitry Patzold. Stefan Kronwall. Eric Christensen. Kyle Brodziak. Ryan Craig. Steve Bernier. Matt Green. Barry Talixon. Jacob Kleppis. Maxim Perrier. Danny Richmond. Thomas Fleischman. Adam Burkle, I announced him for the Twin City Vulcans in Junior A hockey. Played for the Gophers too. Kevin Bieksa. Craig Jacina. Gerald Coleman. Jeremy Colleton. Andrei Kostistinkin. Valtteri Filppula. Dennis Weidman. Brad Richardson. Jeff Tambellini. And the checklist card. So there you have it. That is the 2004-2005 Upper Deck Series 2 set. We leave you with Alex Ovechkin. Alex Ovechkin, rookie card. I'll be opening up a lot more stuff lately, and you won't believe some of the things I have. Hope you have a good day. Goodbye.